Hi students, welcome to mathematics class today. In today's class we will be looking at currency conversion. What will we be looking at?
Currency conversion.
Now I know that you had some tests this week and you told me that you had your maths test this week. Did you enjoy your maths test?
Yes, sir.
Alright, well I'm looking forward to excellent result from your mathematics test. And I hope you enjoyed the other tests too. Did you?
Yes,
sir.
Alright, and you have some more tests next week?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good, so I guess this weekend you will be playing a lot or studying a lot? Play and study. Okay, well, make sure you study more than you play this weekend, especially for your test coming up next week. Alright? So I wish you all the best with your test next week. But today we will look at currency conversion. Do you know that we use that quite a few people convert a lot of currency on a daily basis?
Yes, sir.
So what are some of the popular currency that will circulate around Guyana?
Mostly US.
US. Okay. We have Trinidadian money, Canadian money. All right. So maybe if we can just make a list of some of them. So we say, for example, we have US dollars. You say that we have Canadian dollars. We have EC. We have TT, Trinidad and Tobago. We have quite a few. We have the pounds, huh? Right? We have the pounds, and we know that this is a different symbol that we use for that, right? Good. And, well, of course, we have other things like we might talk about Jamaican dollars, Barbados dollars. You might even talk about euro. You know, instead of the pounds, they now have euro. So we have all of these different ones. But of these here, you're saying that the most popular one here is? US. Good. So then you should be able to tell me what figure is the exchange rate for US? So you don't know?
$200.
200. $1 US. So we can say, for example, that $1 US is equal to Guyana $200. $1 US is equal to Guyana $200. And we can do the same thing for each of these here. So in today's class, what we will have to learn to do is to take, for example, a certain amount of US dollars and to convert it to Guyana dollars to see how much it will actually be in Guyana dollars. All right? So by the time we finish with today's class, well, then you should be able to go and exchange some money at a cambio. And by the time you give them the US dollars, you should be able to calculate how much Guyana dollars you should have. They must give you back. Or if you go and you give them some Guyana dollars, you should be able to calculate how much, let's say, for example, EC, they must give you back. Because, for example, if you're going to travel to go to one of the Caribbean islands, let us say you're going to go to Grenada, for example, where they use the EC dollars, but then you have to ensure that you know to convert from Guyana dollars to EC dollars accurately. Because if I have a cambio and Shakil come to change some money at my cambio, and poor Shakil don't know how to count, what do you think I will do?
Rob him.
But do you think I should rob him then?
No, sir.
All right, good.
Depends on when you're converting. You have two ways you can do it. One is like multiplying and then dividing.
When you're converting, go that again?
We have multiplying and then dividing.
Oh, so you're saying when we converting, sometimes we have to multiply, and at another time we have to. Depends on what we're doing.
From Guyana dollars to US dollars. And then from US dollars to Guyana.
And then from US dollars to Guyana dollars and so on. Yes, sometimes we have to multiply, sometimes we have to divide. So I really want to go ahead to solve some problems and let us see how when we multiply, when we divide and so on to help us to convert from one currency into another currency. But what we will do to begin with, let us establish our conversion rate. So even though our conversion rates may not be the accurate conversion rates, we're going to establish some conversion rates which we will use in today's class. So for example, let us start with the US dollar. Someone said earlier that the $1 US is equivalent to Guyana $200. So we will use that for the rest of our class today. We can think of another dollar. let us say we use a TT dollar, and we use 1 TT dollar to be equal to, well, of course we're in Guyana, so you want to know what it is in Guyana. Good? So equal to, let us say it is equal to 50 Guyana dollars. And then we have the EC. This is equal to, yes, let us say EC is, 1 EC is 20 Guyana dollars. Good. I think maybe we can go a bit more accurate here. I think that's way off. We will go with 70 Guyana dollars. 1 EC is 70 Guyana dollars. At least we're going to be close to the actual figures. Good. So we're going to use this as our conversion. So let us take a problem, C. Now, Shakil, someone comes to you. You're the Cambio dealer now. And someone comes to you and say, look, I have someone comes to Shakil and say, I have 300 US dollars. And I would like this money in Guyana dollars. So Shakil's task is to convert 300 US dollars to Guyana dollars. Convert 300 US dollars to Guyana dollars. Observe how we write it and how we read it. We write US dollars, 300, but we read it 300 US dollars, so much Guyana dollars. That's how we read it. Good. So we need to set up what we in mathematics we call an equation, because we're going to set up an equation to show that 1 US is equal to 200 Guyana dollars. And then we would see that if we're going to change, how will the change affect both sides of the equation? So let us see. We start off by saying that US $1 is equal to Guyana $200. Remember, the figure which we know, we keep the figure which we know on the, or the dollar which we know, the currency which we know, we keep it on the left hand side. So we know the amount of US that we have, so we keep that on the left hand side. The currency which we want to find, we keep that on the right hand side. You do not always have to do that, but let us just establish a system that we will use. So from the moment you see the figure on the left hand side, well, this will represent the currency that you have in your pocket, which you're taking to exchange. All right, Harish? Yes, sir. Good. So how much US dollars we have? How much US dollars we need to exchange? 300 US dollars we need to exchange. Somebody come to you with 300 US dollars. So 300 US dollars is actually 300 times a dollar. Good? So we're multiplying here. So what we have here is that the US dollars is 1 times 300. Good? But then if we multiply this side of the equation, you know the equation is like a seesaw. If we have Harish and Donika sitting on the seesaw, and if Shakil come and join Donika on one side, what's going to happen? We will have to get somebody else to come on the same side with Harish for it to be balanced off, right? Somebody with the same weight. So the same thing with equation. Whatever we do on one side of the equation, we must do on the other side of the equation. So we want to change this dollar to 300, so we multiply. So we get 300 US dollars, and the same thing we do across here. So we say the Guyana dollars is going to be 200 times what? 300, correct?
60,000.
And then we work this out to see what we get. So we will say that US $300 is equal to, when we multiply this, we get 60,000 Guyana dollars. So, Shakil, remember you are the Cambio dealer. So if I come to you with 300 US dollars, you will have to give me 60,000 Guyana dollars. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, let us say I come to you with a different figure. I did the calculation and I told you, you have to give me 60,000 Guyana dollars. Now I'm coming to you with a different figure now. And I'm telling you that I have this figure. US $450. And I would like for you to convert this to Guyana dollars. But because I know my mathematics well, and I suspect that Shaquille doesn't know his mathematics well, I am going to Shaquille as a cambio dealer with $450 US, and I'm saying to him, look, you owe me 100,000 Guyana dollars. Help Shaquille determine whether I am speaking the truth. He really owes me for 100,000 Guyana dollars? Help him determine whether he really owe me 100,000. And if it is not that, well then how much he really owe me?
$90,000.
So $90,000. So what will happen if Shaquille doesn't know to calculate here?
I'll pay you.
So I give you the 100,000.
Yes, he would end up giving me the $100,000. Alright? Good, so that would be like $10,000 extra he will be giving me. And if every day I go to him and change, by the time he catch himself, what's going to happen with his business? Yes, he's going to run bankrupt, you know? Because he wouldn't be making much sense with his business at all. Because he would be giving away more money than he's collecting. So this is how we convert. Let us just see how we get 100,000 though. Then? Sorry, how we get 90,000, because Harish is saying that Shaquille should not give $100,000 for 450 US if the exchange rate is 1 US to 200 Guyana dollars. But let us see whether this is true. So just observe, it's a similar pattern that I'm following with the same problem. So we say if we want to change a dollar to 450 by multiplying by 450. So then we multiply across here by 450 as well. So then we say 450 US is therefore equals to 200 by 450. Is it 100,000?
No,
No, sir.
It is $90,000. So we see how important it is for us to learn our mathematics, and how important it is for us to multiply and to convert and so on. Because if we go into business, I can imagine what some people business going to be. Donica, will you be like that?
No, sir.
You're going to make sure you know your maths well, huh?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. Well, Donica says she will know her maths well. So I would like for you to help Donica to solve this new problem, which I'm going to give. Convert EC 300 to Guyana dollars. Convert EC 300 to Guyana dollars. So here am I coming with 300 EC, and I'm asking Donica to change it for me. She didn't know what it is at first, so she asked me, how much do I owe you? And according to my calculation,
the exchange rate?
the exchange rate for EC is 1 EC is 70 Guyana dollars. So according to my calculation, I am telling her that she owes me $22,000.
No, sir, less.
Less. You sure less, or are you robbing me now? Which one? You sure? You sure less. So what is your figure? How much will you tell she has to give me? Or you still calculating?
No,
But you already know that it is less. Or you checking back to confirm? Yes, Donica, how much you have to give me?
21,000.
21,000 Guyana dollars.
21.
So you agree with her 21? Well, at least I know that I cannot rob you people, because you people know your maths well. So let us see. Which currency we have?
EC.
We have EC. So we say that EC $1, or maybe we can write it as EC $1 is equal to Guyana 70. Now we're going to increase this by 300 by multiplying it. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So we say that EC 300 is therefore equal to Guyana 70 times 300, correct? So EC $300 is therefore equal to Guyana
21,000.
$21,000. Problem solved. So there's two persons that I couldn't rob when I come to your Cambio. All right. I wonder if I can put a problem a different way and see whether you guys will be able to give me the money that is due to me. Huh? What about if I come to you now and I tell you, look, I am traveling going to Trinidad and I need some TT dollars. And I come to you and I give you 20,000 Guyana dollars. And I say, oops, I need some TT dollars. Uh-huh. How much TT dollars will you give me? So let me just adjust this problem to read. Convert Guyana 20,000 to TT. We're converting to TT now. To TT dollars. Convert 20,000 Guyana dollars to TT dollars. Remember the exchange rate?
How much?
1 TT is 50 Guyana dollars. And I'm telling you, oh, you have 500 TT dollars for me. Do you really have 500 TT dollars for me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Well, then I will collect my money from you and I will go. I wonder who will smile. Will I be smiling or you be smiling if you give me 500? You say you will give me 1,000 TT dollars. I wonder how much Donika will give me. One will give me 500, one will give me 1,000. That's a big gap. How much will you give me? You will give me 1,000 also. So let us see. If I walk away with $1,000 in my pocket, or if I walk away with $500 in my pocket, whether you will be smiling and saying, oh, I just rip him off. Huh? Or whether I might be smiling and saying, oh, today's my birthday. You know? So let us see. Which currency we have? Which one we have?
Guyana.
We have Guyana dollars. So we start off by
No,
saying,
sir. Wrong.
what is wrong? So you're not going to give me 1,000?
4,000. I'll be robbing.
4,000 you'll be
Yeah.
giving me?
Yes, sir.
So you'll be giving me 4,000 now. I am liking this, you know.
4,000.
I am liking this. Good. You will give me 4,000. I will remember those figures. Good. So we have Guyana dollars. Sorry. We start with the conversion. The conversion for TT says that Guyana $50 is equal to TT $1. Okay? But the first thing we do now is that we want Guyana 20,000. But remember just now it was very convenient for us to just multiply by 1. So what we do at first is change this 50, remove this 50 from here by dividing with 50 to make this 1. So that when it's time for us to multiply by this number, it's going to be easy for us to multiply. So we divide here by 50 and we get Guyana $1. Because 50 into 50 is 1. Good. And this will be equal to TT. But what did we do across here? We divide, right?
Yes.
So we interfered with the equation. So what must we do across there?
Divide.
Divide with? What do we divide with?
100.
What did we divide with across here? Wasn't it 50?
Yes, sir.
Good. So it means you have to divide also with 50 across there. Remember the seesaw? If we have Shaki, you come and join Donika on one side, but then we have to get someone with the same weight to join Harish on the other side so that it will be balanced. So if we divide here with 50, then you must also divide there with 50. Good. So now we can multiply. It is easier for us to multiply now. So we say we have Guyana 1 times 20,000 will be equal to TT 1 times 20,000. Are we dividing still with 50? Good. So what do we have? We have Guyana, $20,000 is therefore equal to, let us work this out. When you divide 20,000 by 50, it's the same as if you divide 2,000 by 5. And when you divide 2,000 by 5, it gives you
$400.
so y'all only owe me $400?
Yeah,
And you giving me $4,000?
It's profit for you, sir.
I would really be thinking it's my birthday. And Danica says she will give me 1,000. Harris said you would give me 500. Oh my word.
So it was less.
Hear what? You guys must hurry up and open a Cambio, right?
No, sir.
So I will make sure I come at y'all to change my money. But please, man, you have to ensure that you don't make this mistake again, though. Because I wouldn't want for this to happen to you for real. That somebody come to you with 20,000 Guyana dollars to change to TT, and you give them $4,000. Okay? Good. So the actual figure that you owe the person will be $400. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. So you see how it is important again? You see calculation and mathematics? Very, very important. Take one last question. Yes, you will do this one here. Convert. Let's say we have 50,000 Guyana dollars to US dollars. Convert 50,000 Guyana dollars to US dollars. Who's finished?
Sir, name.
By the way?
$1.
$1 US. So you're gonna come to me with $50,000 and all I have to give you is $1 US.
No, sir.
Ask if it's $100.
No, we're using the same rate here. That $1 US is 200 Guyana dollars. Or you could say 200 Guyana dollars is $1 US. We're using the same rate.
$250.
250 US dollars. You sure? So if you come to me with 50,000 Guyana dollars, all I have to give is 250 US dollars. Okay, somebody's saying that I should give them 250 US. What you say? 200. Oh my, like I would take it. No, man. You people getting too bright now.
Shakia.
I know Shaki might want to give me like a nice 5,000.
I disagree with them.
You just-
I'll tell you if I'm right or wrong.
Oh, you're sharing your answer though. Good. Which currency we have? Guyana dollars. So we start with Guyana dollars. So we say Guyana dollars, 200 Guyana dollars is equal to, we want to find US, so we say US $1. What do we do next? We divide with this 200. All right, to make it 1 so that we can multiply easier in the next step.
Which will make
So we say
correct.
Guyana $1 after having divided with 200. You say 200 into 200 is 1, and this is equal to US 1 divided by $200. Now we multiply. Okay? What do we multiply by?
1 by 2. No.
Guyana 1 times, is how much Guyana dollars we have now? 50,000?
Yes, sir.
1 times 50,000 is equal to US 1 times 50,000 over 200. So we can write our answer to be that Guyana $50,000 is equal to,
200
to divide 50,000 by 200 is the same as to, if we take off these two zeros by dividing with 100, divide both the numerator and denominator with 100. So what we have now is 500 divided by 2, which gives us 250 US dollars. And that's the way that we should go in business. Nobody
sir.
robbing each other.
How much you got, Rich?
Okay?
250.
So someone come to you with 50,000, you should give them the exact figure, which is 250
So I
US.
did that with the calculators, right?
You did that without showing the steps here? All right. But you know, sometimes in mathematics, we have to show the steps. If someone is looking through your notes, they can see, oh, okay, yeah, this is how we get this, or this is how we get that. He had to divide with this 200, then he multiply with the 50,000, both sides with the 50,000. Then he divide both numerator and denominator by 100 to cancel the two zeros. And he had 500 divided by 2, which give 250 as the answer. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any questions? So you're really good with this. So you can go now and you can help persons to convert currency.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to give you a challenge. Very careful with this one. Convert TT 20,000 to US dollars. Interesting question. Do we have the conversion rate between TT and US?
No, sir.
But you were asked to convert TT to US dollars. What will you do there?
Sir.
Sir, you could convert to Guyana and then convert to US.
Excellent, excellent, lovely. That's what I was really looking forward to hear. Thank you very much, Danica. Yes, that's so correct. You have TT dollars and you want to take it to US dollars, but you do not know what is the exchange rate between the TT and the US. But what we know is that there is a relationship between Guyana and US, and there is a relationship between Guyana and TT. So what we do, Danica, you could repeat what you said there?
Convert the TT dollars to Guyana and then convert
Whatever you get
to US.
to the US dollars. Thank you very much. We convert this to Guyana dollars first. So we start the process. So we say that the TT, remember we have TT dollars? So we start with left hand side with TT dollars. So we say TT $1 is equivalent to Guyana $50. If we try to multiply here, you see we don't have to divide because it is already $1. So if we multiply here, TT 20,000, this will be equal to Guyana 50 times $20,000. And then we do the calculations. So we say that TT $20,000 is equivalent in terms of Guyana currency. 50 times 20,000 will give us $50 times 20,000, which will give us 1 million. Now it is correct. Yes. Now it is correct. So we're talking about much more money there. Yes. 50 times 20,000 will give us $1 million. Because of course, 5 times 20,000 would have given us the 100,000. Okay? So 50 times 20,000 will give us $1 million.
1 million.
So we actually have now to take the 1 million Guyana dollars and convert it now to US dollars. And our problem is solved.
Sir, 5,000 already.
5,000 US dollars. Already calculate 5,000 US dollars, and I will tell you what. Do you think he's correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are correct. So let us see how we get 5,000 US dollars though. So we're continuing with the problem. So we say that, remember that we calculated before that the Guyana dollars, $1 is equal to US 1 divided by 200. Remember we established this in the previous example, that Guyana $1 is US 1 upon 200. So it therefore means that the Guyana 1 million, Guyana 1 million will be equal to, you see we multiply this by a million, so we'll have US, we will have 1 times 1 million divided by 200. And when we work this out, we will see that our answer will give us
5,000
US dollars. Because if we divide by 100 in both numerator and denominator, look what we have there left back. We have 10,000 divided by 2, which is $5,000 to be exact. So it therefore means that if we to convert 20,000 TT dollars to US dollars, well then we can say that TT 20,000 is equal to US $5,000. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Good. So have you learned something new about currency conversion?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Good. Well, I'm happy that you have learned something new. Are you sure you have no question? Not yet, I guess. So, whenever you have a question, though, you feel free to ask your question as we continue to look at the various topics in mathematics. But for today's lesson, we look at currency conversion. And we agree that when we're going to do that, first of all, we agree that there are various forms of currency. Okay, when we say currency, we're referring to the money that is used in a country. So then you have, what were the various forms you mentioned? We have US, Canadian, EC, Jamaican. We have all the various forms of currency. The pound sterling, good, correct? But if we're going to convert, it is always safe for us to start with the currency which we have. So for example, we have TT, we're taking it to Guyana dollars. Then when we get our answer, then we say again, we have Guyana dollars, 1 million, and we're taking it to US dollars, which we found out to be 5,000 US dollars. In the case where we have to convert from one exchange, from one currency to another, where we do not know the actual conversion rate between the two, well then we can use another one which is common. Right? So we convert from TT to Guyana, then from Guyana to US. Good. I enjoyed working with you this afternoon. I hope you enjoyed being in class today also. Did you?
Yes, sir.
Good. Well then, I will see you for the next class.